And good morning, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Wrong Side Simulations as we finish up our initial walk around and inspection of the aircraft. Make sure everything looks in order as it does. Good morning, guys. As always, my name is Blake, and I'm a real-world flight dispatcher aiming to bring you a little more context to your flight sim viewing experience. And today is the first day of our new job in a pilot's life, Alaska motherfucking Airlines, where we get to fly the beautiful Phoenix as well as the PMDG 737. On today's first leg, we're going to be heading up to Seattle from the sunny San Diego. It's going to be a nice little 2-hour, 27-minute flight from wheels up to wheels down. We're going to be cruising at a flight level of 36,000 feet, and we're going to be carrying 19,900 pounds of fuel, which is relatively small because we've got a light load of about 50 passengers because I want to get out of here as fast as we can. So on this one, I'm going to primarily ignore the chat until we're airborne. I'm not going to narrate a whole lot. Just going to kind of roll through things quick, fast, in a hurry, like real pilots would do. So let's jump into the cockpit seat. I don't know why we're looking on here, maybe searching for sure nobody snuck any contraband that they're not supposed to. Alright, let's get at it. In fact, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna turn the camera off just so we can focus on this beautiful airplane. And let's do a sound check too. How are the sounds? How do y'all hear me? Is the music too loud? We'll turn that down just a little bit. Oh wait, we gotta let the I do that every time. Cool down. "17 minutes from departure. We got a scheduled time of departure of 14:25 Zulu. We gotta move quick." Start loading that aircraft. Let's go. Get out of this. Hello. I think PAX is froze. All this stuff running. Let's try that one more time. We don't have this stuff, but we're going to do it anyways, just for our customer satisfaction. Oops, there is that. Alright, so that is started. Let's get back into the McDo. Cool there. Let's go receive messages. We're going to need this. And data, AC status. Clear this out. Current, net. We are Alaska. Where were we today? 579. Flying Ksea 0. We're gonna fly slow, building flight time. Cruising altitude 36,000 feet. Temperatures minus 57. Departure 27 Padres. VHF. Insert. Seattle. Arrival. 16 center. Halt 7. LKV, insert, secondary flight plan, actually back, Ksan, just in case we need to come back. Secondary. Sorry guys, I'm going to ignore the chat until we get off the ground. I want to roll through this stuff real fast. Secondary flight plans and part 27. No SID. Secondary, San Diego, arrival. RNAV 27. No star. That's set. Cartoon San Diego. Cool. Init. Win request. Got that in there. Thanks for init. Tab over. Now using this sheet, zero fuel weight is planned at 109.9 with a Mach zero fuel weight CG of 29.0. Says anything about fuel. Whatever. Planned fuel is going to be 19.9. Why didn't that go in? /29.0. Pow. 0.5. Zero this out. That's for flag. Oh, actually, that's a 380. Fun stuff. Alright, our reserve fuel is going to be 3.2. Good on that. I think we are carrying an alternate. We are Portland, 2.7 on the burn. That should be already in there. So that's good. Make sure this is all, yep, that's good there. Set this. Alright, flight directors are on. Constraints, flight director constraints, VORs. Top altitude on the initial is 15,000 feet. If you fire test. Fueled yet? Got 19. 9. We are fueled. So now seatbelt sign, come on. Fuel pumps. Rocking and rolling. I'm pilot flying today, so we're gonna go nav light 2. Now we're just waiting on these passengers to finish boarding, get our final load sheet, and get out of here. This is a cool little texture that I found on FlightSim.2. I think I'm gonna reach out to the guy that made this and see if he can't make the ones I have for my company, which I'll probably need more space for mine. I can probably do the top and bottom for all I care. That'd be pretty sick if we could do that. Where we at on the loading process? 45 of 50. Looking good. Now I did install pushback toolbar. Hopefully it doesn't cause some problems. I heard that it does. So we'll see about that. And we'll get this stuff pulled. And disregard the Frontier. I guess Frontier has the ground handling contract here in San Diego. And all that stuff is moving on out the way. Back into the cockpit. Disconnect that. Ooh, 5 miles missed. Nice. 2988. I'm wondering when it sends that load sheet about me having to do it. Alright, load sheets. 0 fuel weight is 110.0. With a CG of 29.3. Fuel in tanks 19.9. And let's come over here and calculate our takeoff performance. Packs on. Cool. Calculate. Alright, so we're going to have a flaps 1 trim up 0.1. The a flex temp of 68. Frames are a lot better today so far. 24, 24, 27. Sweet, so that's taken care of. Gonna get our final scan in, make sure everything looks right. It does, I'd say we're about ready to go. So let's shut the door. Oh yeah, I got this off FlightSim.2 as well. This nice little cabin interior lights. Let our jump seater take a seat. And get the tug hooked up.
Cockpit to ground.
This is ground. Stand by.
Oh wow, it uses... Okay. Should have done the pre-planned thing then. By the way, I don't know if y'all noticed this or not. Probably not as much as my head's been down in the cockpit. There's a guy, animated dude, walks by in this nice Orbit San Diego scenery. At least I thought he was.
Okay,
there he goes. So when I zoom in, he disappears. But yeah, there's a dude that walks by. It's pretty cool.
The parking brakes are set. You may lift.
Parking brake set. Lifting the aircraft. Standing by for pushback.
Alright, we'll get that second. Both cameras on. Brake is released. And let's go straight back.
Please set parking brakes.
Oh. They're set, dude.
Cockpit to ground.
Alright, guess we'll do that.
Go ahead.
We are cleared for start and push. Parking brake set.
Okay, cleared for push start. Please release parking brake.
Parking brakes are released.
Commencing pushback. You can start the engines in sequence.
It will start in the sequence.
Clock times are running. Looking for more than 25 psi on the bleed air. We've got it, so let's introduce our engine mode, engine master switch. Losing it today. 4 startments and tails on board and check. Cover press complete. Gear pins covers remove signs are on the road. 8 years now. Fuel 18.6 up 19.9. Altimeters 2988 set. EFPS check. Measure size clicking on beacons on.
Please cancel pushback operation.
Roger, pushback cancel.
Try to get some cinematics for y'all.
Wrap the strap around your waist, fasten the buckle, pull the tab on the loose end of the strap to tighten. Upon exiting the aircraft, hold on to the red tab to inflate the vest, and it's important that you do not inflate the vest while inside the aircraft. To manually inflate or top off a vest, pull into the tube at your shoulder.
Alright, I guess we got a good start on one. Wasn't in here to see the avail message. On that, 38 there.
Your safety information card shows RAF locations and the proper use of all water equipment. Federal law requires everyone's compliance with flight and passenger information signs, posted placards, and most importantly, crew member instructions.
Hey, doggy dog.
Attendant call button above your seat. For those passengers seated in rows 1, 2, 12, and 13, your seat is equipped with an inflatable seatbelt that shows your safety information card. If you have any questions, just let us know. Thank you for your attention. Again, welcome aboard.
And we got a good start on to running 3-minute warm up. Engine mode select normal. Arm spoilers reset. Rotor trim. Flaps to 1. It's going to be up 0.1. TCAS to TA. And kill the APU. After start checklist, engine anti-ice is off. Yellow electric pump is off. Rotor trim is 0. After start checklist is complete. Something I forgot to do was to connect to Vatsim. Connect Ksea 579. Connect prefile. There's a couple different, like, it's hard to see. There we go, 22.8. Alright. San Diego traffic, Alaska 579, taxi in runway 27 via Bravo, San Diego. Keep forgetting where I'm at. Keep thinking I'm in Seattle. Alright, so trying to catch up here in the chat. How many legs are we doing today? Just going to do one. It's a 2.5 hour long flight. And then I got to go to bed. I got work tonight. Alaska time, dang right. Clear left. Clear right. And we got our 3-minute engine warm up. So we're good there. Bro, hey, you got the API? I sure do. Did about 30 hours or 25 hours of flying for Skymarks Airways in Japan, and then applied for a job with Alaska and a few others. Got the Alaska job. So here we are, first flight of a pilot's life with Alaska Airlines. That's pretty cool. All right, let's go through our mini brief. Takeoff runways of runway 27. Our gross weight is 129.8. Planned is 129.3, so a tad heavier, not a big deal. Fuel on board 19.7. Flight config is 2. V speeds is 124, 127. Flex of 68. Initial altitude is 15,000 feet. Standard transition in our first fix is going to be Winfield. Flight controls checked. Full left. Full right, neutral, full up, full down, neutral, rudder, full left, full right, neutral. And I forgot all about those cinematics. Alright, so let's try this real quick. We'll do that. Alright, before takeoff flow, weather radar, predict the wind shear, TCAS to on, TARA, auto brake max, status page check, and TO config, ding the flight attendants. About to get underway. Catching back up in the chat again. Your sound is good, sweet. Damn, the Phoenix has a trade tail, which sure does. Because we need to stow that before takeoff. How was the weather last night? Weather sucked. I spent all night working flights around weather. It was not fun at all. Several flights crossing through West Texas. Pain in the ass. Good old San Diego. Yep, we're taking off 27. Nicole, good morning. Glad to see you here again. Welcome aboard. Happy to see you as always. As far as I know, I think if you're a female, you may not be. Nicole, typically a girl's name, right? So if you're a girl, I think you're the only girl I've seen in the chat in the almost 1 year I've been doing this. Alright, let's go before takeoff checklist to the line. Before takeoff checklist to the line, gross weight comparison complete pitch trim is 29% CG set, V1, VR, V2 flex is 124, 124, 127, flex 68. Flaps, config 1, flight instruments are checked, flight controls are checked, ECAM memo takeoff all green, ECAM status check, producing wind shears on auto, TCAS code set TRA, cabin cruise advised mini brief is complete. Takeoff runway is runway 27. Fuel required was 18.6, we've got 19.6 on board. Engine mode selector, normal bleed packs are set. Before takeoff checklist, below the line is complete. Let's get them lights on. Ready to rock and roll. It takes quite a bit of movement in the throttles before it even starts to register on the ECAM. I'll have to change some sensitivities. When you take off, look to the left. You should be able to see carriers on the North Island where I was stationed at. Alright. San Diego traffic, Alaska 579, lining up runway 27, departing the airspace to the north, San Diego. Alrighty. And just gonna be off center line. NV1. That's it. And we got a positive rate. Disarm spoilers. Nav. Make sure I don't exceed that 20 degrees. Oh, I see a carrier. I guess this carrier might be a freighter. Alright, we're already above S speed. acceleration and climb altitude, and flaps up. Go autopilot so we can look around for Jay's carriers. Autopilot 1. That's a freighter. Ain't seen much. No. Oh, I thought it was about to crash the desktop. And in fact, I think I forgot to tell these guys. Yep, put their seatbelt on. Whoops. Alright, so a pilot's life says landing lights have to be off before 10,000 feet. So we bring this down, go to show data. It says that we're at a current altitude of 8,300 feet. So we're going to go ahead and kill those lights just to play it safe. And we don't need this for now, so let our sunshade up. There's 10,000. After takeoff checklist, landing gear is up, flaps retracted, pack set, APU is off. After takeoff checklist is complete. We won't need that one as much. Sweet. Oh boy, that was a little heart stopper. Why do you say that? Glad I was able to get y'all a little cinematic shot in there for you. San Diego traffic. Alaska 579 is clear, runway 27 exiting the airspace to the north. San Diego. Cool, so we were out 2 minutes early. Look at us go. Departure time was 14:25, we were out at 14:23. Now I've got a guy coming, should be here sometime in the next 30 minutes to an hour to spray my house. We subscribe to like little pest control spraying thingamabob. But anyway, so when he gets here, we'll still be flying, so I'll have to go deal with that. These cabin lights though, I have a feeling that like we're going to end up seeing some really cool stuff with Flight Sim. Just with this airplane, people are going to be able to customize the cockpit interior, make it specific to whatever airline, attach that with the livery. Going to get these cool lights that you could probably make airline specific if you wanted to. These I kind of feel like match pretty well. Got this kind of aqua blue, which matches Alaska. Plus, it matches the wrong side simulations, as y'all can tell up top. Other cool thing that I really like, and again, I'm gonna try to get my own custom one made from my company, but the texturing that this guy put on here, I like that. I'm trying to get my own. Just feel like you know, we're on the brink of being able to like really customize these airplanes and make them what we want, which I'm very stoked about. I'm gonna see if I can't get my buddy to also make my airline specific placards that I had for the fly-by-wire, so he can make a couple of those for me. Do it off of a real 320 CO. Pretty sweet. Yes, sir. Beautiful clouds indeed. How about that for a view, man? It's just, I love the sunshades. It's stupid as it is. Really like the sunshades. Texturing these guys have done is just superb. Now, one thing I'm a little disappointed in, that really just kills the immersion so much, is that the footrest don't move. Man, come on, you gotta have footrests. Shoot, that's the first thing a lot of those guys do. As soon as so you're trucking down the runway, right? Flying, trucking on along, rotate, positive rate, gear up, gear comes up. First thing they do, lean forward, get those shoulder straps come off, flying along, autopilot comes on, boop, boop, put them feet up, especially the guy working radios. So, you know, we need some working footrests. We got the armrest, man. We gotta have footrests. Rests, you know what I'm saying? Also, I do think it'd be kind of cool too if we could get the seats to move. That'd be pretty sick. Speaking of moving seats, we had a first officer, I believe. So in the real airplane, you don't see it much here. Maybe it's, I don't know. There's tracks. I thought there's tracks. I might have to go through my pictures and see. But anyways, at somewhere there's tracks on these seats for them to move on. And the rest are a deal killer for me. But anyways, the seats move on these tracks, and the FO got his finger caught and lost part of his finger in flight as well. So can't imagine what that was like. Heard that there was a lot of blood. Sounded like a really good time. So don't go sticking your fingers down in any of these tracks. You might lose it. Think about it too, all those nerve endings you got in your fingers. Eesh. Shut up, watch. Open time. Definitely gotta get that edge. You know, I wonder if, well, I will say maybe I should start the AIG traffic controller and see if that does anything, but I know it's just going to inject real life traffic and it supposedly kills the frames. We can try it. Forgot my dad is flying from Chattanooga to Detroit today. Oh, Chattanooga is beautiful. I don't know if you've ever been there. Chattanooga is pretty. Must be flying on Delta I had to guess. Nice. And if it's Chattanooga, it's probably a contracted airline, so it's probably Endeavor or Republic or something of that nature. Nothing like flying on little old RJ. I can already tell those frame rates are dipping a bit. Loading AIG data right now. We'll probably start to see a whole bunch of signatures pop up on the TCAS. So I guess we're doing the Airbus on this flight. The next time we stream, it's going to be the return trip. Well, the next time, the next flight on APL is returning back from Seattle back to San Diego. We may not stream that one. You know, I don't want to watch the same city pairs. But the next time that we do, we'll fly Alaska PMDG 737, but we'll do cargo instead. I haven't flown the cargo variant yet, so that's something we can take a look at. Ooh, next Friday. I bet you are. You're gonna have to call me after your first day of class and let me know how your first day of dispatch class was. Do I have a custom livery for this aircraft yet? Well, I do. This livery was made by my good friend Mike. He has a lot of work on
Los Angeles traffic, American 905, pushing start at International Terminal, ramp gate 153, Los Angeles traffic.
Anyways, my buddy Mike has a lot of liveries on FlightSim.2. Probably have at least 5 in your library if you are a big FlightSim.2er. He made this one. Also made the Alaska Fly Pride livery. Made that Dirty Delta livery, which I think V1 is streaming today. So that livery. Oh yeah, we're about to do AIG traffic. Oh, let's see. Oh yeah, we got lots of stuff on TCAS now. He's close. Might be able to see him. Yep, see him down there. Oh, we're right over LA. I'm trying to see if we can zoom in on the traffic and find out who that was. I done lost him. The frames definitely don't seem as smooth. Oh, that's JetBlue. Blue Jit. Alright, 1,000 to go. Flying real slow today. CI 0. The longer you fly, the more experience points you get. And building flight time is pretty important for APL as well. In fact, I got rejected by Spirit Airlines. It's a 3-star airline. This is a 4-star. I think I got the offer here because of all the flight time I have in the 737. And I don't really have much in the Airbus in APL. Therefore, it offered me the job for Alaska and not like Spirit or something lower. So yeah, flight time is pretty important in APL from my understanding. Alright, so there is 38. It's been smooth. We do have some mountains that are going to be en route, so we could always get a little bit of mountain wave. But we'll turn that seatbelt sign off for our passengers until we do. Still see JetBlue out there. Sort of. Not a fan of the song. Bye. Landing into San Diego for 27 is awesome. Yep, and when we go back, if we end up streaming that leg, we will be doing the RNAV. We'll not be doing a local approach. I think we talked about it in the last stream, but at my company, we recently took away the localizer approaches. I think the pilots were just messing them up. Apparently, localizer approaches are pretty challenging. It can be easily messed up and lead to go-arounds and stuff like that. So, the company got rid of them altogether, pulled them out of our charts, all that stuff. So, when we go back, we'll be shooting an RNAV. And an RNAV is a non-precision approach. Therefore, based off of my company op specs, you add 50 feet on top of the MDA. So we'll be doing that too. My girlfriend asked, "What are you doing? What do you think I'm doing? What else is there to do in life other than, travel or do something cool?" Yeah, Nicole, it sure is, isn't it? You gotta love Microsoft Flight Simulator. Now that we're getting all these airplanes,
American Hunter 05.
It's just the best.
2.5 right via Charlie Bravo, Los Angeles.
Now imagine PMDG 747 400 wing in some light, occasional moderate turbulence with that wing bouncing around. With this view, like just imagine a longer wing and an extra engine out there, just kind of. It's gonna be sexy. Same with the 777 when it comes. So, everybody who's watching right now, put in the chat what airplane you're looking forward to the most now that we've got, the 737-700. That was a weird change. 737-700 and the Airbus 320. What is the biggest airplane that you're looking forward to now? My dog's hanging out with me.
Los Angeles Tower, American 905.
Oh yeah, we're getting rid of AIG. I ain't doing that. See how fast this guy goes away. Bye! Bam. That's pretty. Gotta love this. Oh, there we go. The simple. That's what I'm telling you. That's my answer. 757. Yes, sir. This morning I walked out of work, and there's actually two, but by my office there's a big United maintenance hangar, and there was a United 757-300 with the new livery. Oh. In all of its glory. It was just so beautiful. Rolls-Royce engines. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to. 7.5. I know there's a freeware one coming, but just because we know the quality of PNVG and they've teased one, that's what I'm looking forward to. But also very much looking forward to a 321 from Phoenix with IE engines and sharklets. That would be my next. And then maybe a Neo, like a 321 Neo. That'd be nice. Do you have a download link for this aircraft to purchase it? Yeah, I can get you one. There you go, Chase. And then just click the buy now link. Alright, so every time I try to turn the view, it like resets. So we're gonna try it. See, just like that. If you go just a little too far, and then my camera is just in the way. 321 second, then the fly-by-wire A380. I mean, I'm not a big long haul kind of guy, but I am a huge Airbus fan since that's my primary aircraft manufacturer dispatch. So I would like to fly the 380. I think it'd be kind of challenging. I'm sure there's some differences to it. The 350, I haven't messed with it much in X-Plane, but way more different than I thought it was going to be compared to a 320. Yeah. Now, it would be fun to fly it, but imagine like a good 30, 35 knot crosswind with like gusts up to, no, let's say like a 20 knot steady state gust wind or crosswind with like 35 knot gusts. That'd be fun. Be hard, but it'd be fun. Kick that big old rudder around. Oh yeah. One thing I wish they would have done in the Phoenix, I wish they would have mounted the EFB right here. That's how we do it at my company. They install this little metal plate that's the same color as this, so you don't really notice it. There's a little metal plate, and then they got it mounted to the plate, so you can still do the window shade. Like you're not blocked off from that. You can open the door, the window. I wish they would have gone that route, because then we'd have the flexibility. We'd have to keep moving the EFB around and all that. They should make me part of the team. Now let's see if this looks as good. I just can't decide on what view I want to settle on. Ooh, that one. Man, I love this sim. When it runs smooth, oh, I love this sim. When it don't run smooth, I just still love it. So we got any good news on FS Elite today? Nope, no change. I don't know if y'all know or not, but Vertical Sim released Omaha Airport. Any Builds released Buffalo Niagara, which I will be getting. I already bought Omaha. What else was it? I just bought something else too. Oh, somewhere in West Virginia. It's like a regional airport, but it's like they carved out the top of a mountain and put the airport on top. It's small, but it looks really nice. Damn, Jeff. Leave it to Jeff. I always jump in here and kick things off with over there yet. Oof. Ugh. Did you have to like go somewhere to learn how to make them things work, Jay? Because that look, hell no. Getting hungry. I think we should call the flight attendants and let them know that I'm hungry. I want a snack pack. And you're welcome, Chase. Yeah, that's all you, bro. Shit, you might end up having an easier time with dispatch school than you will with that stuff. I need something to drink. You guys will be right back. Go get it. Go get myself a drink. Alright guys, sorry for the brief interruption. I was chatting with my roommate. Got the bug guy coming to spray, so we gotta put the cats up, or her cats, gotta put them up so that the poison doesn't poison the cats. All that stuff. Where the hell are we? It's a good question. So, to figure that out, what should we do? I reckon what we could do is, I don't know, I'll put that in. I wish you could set your own passcode, that'd be kind of cool. Plug that in. Anyways, so if we want to know where the hell we're at, we can do this. Let's go to route. Boom, we can see where we're at. Nice little feature. We're in California. Y'all didn't already know. Hello, how's it going? Welcome aboard. Definitely can't speak that language, so nonetheless, welcome. What I'm drinking doesn't taste great, but it's good for you, so I'm drinking it. See how we're looking on this other side over here. There it goes, doing its stupid. I don't understand why it does that. Look, as soon as you go too far, it pops back around. Eventually. God, I want to turn it more. It's irritating. Let's see if we tried this. No. Welcome, man. Gonna be here in 30 minutes. Stupidest thing in the world. Chase says having fun with the PMDG 737. I bet you are, man. It's a fun airplane. Like I said earlier, I've spent about 25 hours, I believe, flying it before jumping on with Alaska. Let's see, dashboard. Actually, more than that. I'm at 36.75 hours. Just about all of that was in the PMDG 737. Going to my little photo album. I think this was the first flight that I did. Who knows where I was going? Everywhere, it was all in Japan, so I have no idea where I was flying to. How about that, Jake? I appreciate that. Gotta check my audio levels a bit, because on my side that's really quiet, but maybe what I'm seeing is also just the background noise of the sim. Yeah. Yeah, some nice little screenshots from my flights in APL. Got a little rainbow up in there, a little water reflection. Flying over some islands somewhere. There's one Airbus flight that I did, Skymark. These are kind of nice. Can't really see it. I think I have them still in my computer so I can blow them up bigger. Get real nice lighting effects. Just flying into some IFR conditions. There's some very, very pretty approaches out in Japan. So this was coming in to somewhere, was very IFR. I think I broke out just a little bit before minimums. Some very nice lighting effects. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Now, I do know that they want the Phoenix 320 to be kind of like an older airplane and all, but I do wish that we had the option of switching out the halogen lights for like the LED lights, because even though some of these airplanes are older, like at my company we got some relatively old Airbuses, but even still we've replaced the halogen lights with LED lights. They're more efficient, they don't burn out as fast, probably brighter. So I wish we had that option with the Phoenix. I don't think I've even done a nighttime landing yet. But these are just some shots from whenever I was flying in Japan. But it's just about every single flight that I did out there had some sort of overwater approach. The SIDs were pretty interesting too. This was in the fly-by-wire. It's a nice shot right there. Nice little sunrise. It seemed too like every time I would go fly in Japan, if I got up out of bed at like 7 in the morning, jumped on the computer, it was already pretty much dark out there. So I would just make whatever time it was here, that time there on the sim. Got some nice sunrise shots. I believe this is Tokyo, but I don't know. I don't know much in this world. This right here, this pushback tug, the fuel truck, these are actually, you know what, this might be the PMDG replacement one I downloaded. But anyways, there's a little deal you can buy on, what do you call it, marketplace, called replacement trucks or something like that. But anyways, it replaces all the ground handling vehicles with more like realistic, better looking vehicles, but it also gives these animated people. It's a nice look. When the caterers are loading the airplane, you see a guy pushing the galley carts back and forth. It's pretty cool. Yes, I'm quite fond of the 7.3 by PMDG as well. Definitely going to do some Alaska flying in it. Let's see what the rest of my schedule's looking like. So this leg we got San Diego to Seattle. Next leg is Seattle back to San Diego. After that's going to be San Diego, Cancun. So that's going to be a fun one. That's a bit of a hike, 1,700 miles, almost 1,800 miles. Might be going to Cancun on Friday, but back to that in just a minute. And then Cancun back to San Diego to Portland. Nice little shorter hop. I guess it's not really all that short, 800 miles. Then Portland back to San Diego, Seattle again, Seattle to San Diego to Kahului, I don't know, somewhere in Hawaii, and then back. That's a long trek, 2,200 miles. These are all supposed to be in 7.3s, but I want to build some flight time in the Airbus, just so that it'll help me. Oh, are you sure you want to quit? No. Thank you for doing that. Just to help myself build some flight time in a different aircraft, so I'm more marketable and get other jobs. Because the end game is going to be Delta. We want, I don't know about y'all, but I want Delta or American, so that I have options on the 737, the Airbus, and the MD-80 family. So that's the goal. But yeah, so on this Friday, my girlfriend and I are going to head to the airport. There, we got a flight, I think at 7:30 to Punta Cana. It is oversold. So what I've done is I've booked the jump seat and put her on standby. She's number 1 on the standby list, which helps. And I'm going to have all the information for our resort typed in. And if we both get on the airplane, well, if she gets on the airplane, because I'm confirming the jump seat, if she gets on the airplane, hitting book, and then we're off to Punta Cana for 4 days. Don't shoot for Delta. Shoot for silver. Sorry, I don't have my ATR license. Hell no. And so now, if we don't get on the airplane for Punta Cana, hour and a half later, we've got a flight to Cancun. So we're gonna do the same thing. Gonna list ourselves. It as well as oversold, but there'll probably be some misconnects, maybe. And the same thing, we're going to pick out a resort, and if we both get on the airplane, we're going to hit book now, off to Cancun for 4 days. I'm a little more hopeful for Punta Cana. I think you get more bang for your buck in Punta Cana, and I've been reading a lot of reviews out in Cancun. Over the past couple of years, a lot of the beach has washed away, so there's not a whole lot of beach to like lay on and spread out, whereas in Punta Cana the beaches are huge and they're really nice. So that's the plan for this weekend. Watch you get on and she doesn't. If I get on and she don't, then that means I have to get off, but it'll also save me quite a large chunk of money, so whatever. And I guess if that happens, if we don't get on a flight, then maybe we'll just book a hotel in like Savannah, Georgia or something like that and head on up to Savannah. But from the sounds of it, it's like I don't really have much of an option. She's pretty much dead set that we're doing something for Memorial Day weekend. Don't get off. Yeah, shut the cockpit door, lock it, and just leave her behind. I won't even leave her the keys. She's going to have to Uber back to the house. Trevor just went to an all-inclusive in Cancun, said it was nice. Let's see if I have Trevor's number, because I will want to get that resort, the name of that resort from him, so I can book it. I think I have his. Yep, I'm gonna text him. So the bug spraying guy should be here in about 15 minutes. When he gets here, I might have to step away for a bit, but you know, we'll keep the stream going. Ah, Cosmo, okay. Yeah, I was looking at Cancun, Playa del Carmen, and Cozumel. Playa del Carmen's like an hour drive from Cancun, so I figured I'll just stay in Cancun. There's more going on in that area as well. So I'm gonna go real quick prep for this dude to get here. I'm gonna put the dogs up because they bark at everything, and be right back. Come on, dogs. Got them on my yard too. I'm getting a little long out there. Good girl, B. Also got to turn the TV on because when they hear voices they don't recognize, they lose their minds. Oh, they're both looking at me, licking their lips. Means they want a TREAT. And we're back. Man, Jeff, you should have came up to Orlando. Our OCC is so much better. Ish. Vending sucks, but everything else is better. So Portland's got a little ATC going. Little Portland ground. Let's let folks know what we're seeing. Throw that up on the map. Boom, there it is. Just because we can. Oh shoot, I didn't know that. Hell yeah. Can't believe you're gonna leave me and more behind. Maybe you can persuade her to eventually come on up. let's do before home dude gets here. Let's go ahead and get some preliminary numbers set up for the arrival. Weather require or request. Where are we going? Ksea. Let's get METAR and TAF. We are due to arrive 1527Z. So variable winds 3 knots greater than 6 miles, overcast 2200. We don't require an alternate. We still got one. So now we could amend that with the dispatcher and remove it if we wanted to. Most pilots would just leave it unless they needed that extra fuel for something like weather deviations or something like that. I don't know why I went there. Dadgummit, now they're both cool. Weather data and then perf, next. Alright, so the altimeter setting is 3000. The temperature 12. Ooh, nice and chilly. And the winds 180 at 6. Which is blowing the direction that we're planning to land in. Come on, Blake, get your shit together. I'm getting tired. And minimums will be 200. I'm assuming. Confirm that later. Cool, so we got that in there. Let's go to prog page. Ksea. Drop that in. Let's get a range ring. I like a 7-mile range ring on my airports. So we'll do Ksea. 7 miles. And then next thing that we'll do is we'll draw an extended center line. So what we want is probably the last fix on the approach. Which will be SODOE. SODOE. And then what we need to do is put the inverse radial. So we'll come to our charts that we can't look at because it's stupid. So this is why I want them to mount the EFB here and not on the window. I want to go this back and forth stuff. Seattle. Approach. I want 1-6 center. No, I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't even need to do that. Let's go ground charts, and then we'll just get the inverse, which is 344 degrees. Drop that in there. So now, if we come to our nav display, go to plan. You can see already that we've got our 7-mile range ring and extended center line, just to help us. If we're getting vectored in, we'll know. If we get vectored like on a super long downwind, we'll always know where our center line is at and help us navigate to it. It's back in airports, arc. Use that out a bit. There we go. So that's how you draw an extended center line. Highly recommend that. Another nifty little thing that some pilots do too, if like you've been cleared for takeoff or cleared for landing, sometimes they'll just hit this clear button so they know they can just quickly look down. It's like their little visual reference, like, oh yeah, I was cleared, kind of a thing. Let's see. Whoa. Going to DSC. Man, I think you should have been dispatch manager. I don't know if you know this. Keep it between us, Jeff. But I have applied for dispatch manager. I have an interview next Wednesday. And from what I've been hearing, some of the other managers and OMs and whatnot are kind of been pushing for it, or like endorse that. So hopefully it goes good. Me Moore won't leave South Florida. I think if they move everyone with the merger, she'll leave the company before moving. She has a bread route with her son that's making a lot of money. Oh, okay. Well, good for her. I'd hate for her to leave. If the merger happens and they go to Orlando, would she do that, or does it like have to be South Florida? Because I mean, Orlando's like not that much different in the sense of like weather. I think that's one of the biggest reasons for her, right? Is she's freezing cold and 93 degrees. I know she doesn't want to go to anything colder, but Orlando's not far. People are way nicer. Way nicer. Orlando's so much better. You're gonna be so much happier up here, dude. Where's this guy at? Should be here any minute. Bring the recycle bin in too. I don't know what that was. Alright. ETP, is that on the flight plan? What's the ETP? That's not a fix. Just gonna do a fuel check on our next fix. Well, I would say that you could try to persuade her by getting a nicer house up here, but that's probably not going to happen. She's probably downgrading quite a bit. Yeah, I was too. I was approached before it was announced. I could tell something was coming just from the way that some conversations were going from some other OMs. So like I knew something was up, and it was kind of funny because I gave I don't want this meters thing. Anyways, I gave like a harsh and resounding no, and then I had a chat with another certain duty manager who has quite the accent, and changed some of my thinking. Although the only thing I am worried about is said merger and getting gone if a particular company were to prevail, or, well, honestly, if they vote yes on June 10th, I guess I would have to worry about not being able to step back down. So if they vote yes June 10th, I might stay where I'm at. If they vote no and it goes the other way, then I probably will take the spot, because retention is quick and easy free money, as well as look good on my resume. I probably shouldn't be saying this on the internet, but anyways, it would look good on my resume and help to go somewhere else, because I'm not going to that location as is, or as pretty much everybody else. But yeah, man, if I get that position, there's a lot of positive things that I would like to do, a lot of positive change I would like to make in the dispatch department to improve the quality of life at work for the dispatchers, which would also in turn make the operation more efficient, hopefully make things run a little bit smoother in every way possible. Yeah, I honestly, like, I know like to a small extent of like how much one of the OEMs get. I really don't even know. Like, it was explained to me how it works, but you know, I'm from the south. I can't think fast, so yeah, I don't really know how nice they are. But free money is free money. And gas is about to be $5 a gallon, and I drive a Chevy Silverado, so where's this guy at? I'm ready to get this shit over with. And I might increase the CI on this airplane too, which I don't have a whole lot of extra fuel to burn, because I'm gonna need to get to go into bed here in a near future. It's a nice lake down there. Honey Lake. Never heard of it. Big old mountain out there. So let's see if it's 1526. It's currently 1413Z. So we got just a little bit over an hour left en route. Alright, I'm gonna try and say this name. Suckmeat? Is that how you say that? Suckmeat? What is going on, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the wrong side of the airplane. Great to have you aboard. Got about just a little over an hour left en route. Flying through Northern California. Some beautiful views. Thanks for coming to hang out with us today on this beautiful morning. Well, it's beautiful here. There's other parts of the country that I don't think are quite as beautiful. Like that weather is kind of slow moving though. I had to work aircraft around all this stuff all last night, and it was a pain in the butt. I did not enjoy it. Had one guy had all this weather that was expanding down through West Texas. It was Los Angeles to Fort Lauderdale, and he was routed to come down, hit San Antonio, Houston, and then come all the way across the Gulf. Blow this up for y'all. Yeah, he's supposed to cross the coastline and then come down, which was not too much of a fan of that route. So when he was out about close to El Paso, I gave him some routing. We brought him down to a fix here that crosses into Mexico, because the thunderstorms were all the way out to here, spanning across the entire state. Brought him down back into the U.S. just south of Corpus Christi, and then had him join an airway to cross the deep Gulf. Kept him south of all the weather and just shot straight across the Gulf. Had a little deviating around here, and then boom, was in. Made for a much easier time dealing with that and they had a few other guys that were on the north side of the weather that had to kind of steer around a little bit. All in all, it was a good night at work, but it wasn't just super easy either. It's kind of a high focused night. I had to pay a lot more attention than I'd want to if I just wanted to sit back and chill. Laura, good morning. How's it going? Welcome aboard to the Wrong Side Simulations channel, where we are always sitting on the wrong side of the airplane, the right seat. I'm happy to have you here. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us this morning. Hope you enjoy the stream and the content. Looking for the guy that supposed to come spray my house for pests and whatnot. I really like those sunshades. You can just really see, like, when you're staring out towards the sun, it's just so nice to be able to see the terrain and the haze that's out there. It's been over 30 minutes, bro. Oh. So, Jeff, is that total? So he gets like half before and then half after completion? Or, because I think that's how it works, right? Like you get half before, half after completion, and then if the whole thing falls through, you just get 3 months of your base salary as a total lump sum. I think that's how it works, but you probably know more about it than I do. But yes, that is nice. And then also profit sharing as well. Don't hurt. Alright, so I'm going to take y'all's input now. So whenever this guy gets here, I'm going to have to step away from my computer for a minute. What view do y'all want? Do y'all want like a out the window view like this? Do y'all want like straight out the cockpit window? Do y'all want the wing view, which is probably what y'all going to want? Y'all tell me, and we'll do that, because I want y'all to stay somewhat entertained. We need a camera system for this sim. I know that the sim has... Oh, okay. I know there's like limitations from the sim for a camera system, but man, we need something like some sort of cinematic. Like I know with Chase Plane, if you left it alone long enough, it would alternate between like internal shots from the cockpit to the cabin, then it would go outside and kind of rotate around the airplane, and then it was very cinematic. We need that. I would pay quite a bit of money for that. Put us in the lab, Roger. I'll try if this camera will recuperate. In fact, let's do it the right way. So we're gonna call for the flight attendants. We'll say we'll call them up. Well, I guess it would be that. And then the flight attendants will call and we'll say, hey, yeah, we Cam, 5280, thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate you coming to hang out with us. Very much hope that I have earned your content or your subscription. Nonetheless, I appreciate you. Welcome to the Wrong Side Simulations channel, where we're always sitting on the wrong side of the airplane, the right seat. So, yeah, so I thought I did something wrong when I held this button down. I heard that alarm. Yeah, so we'll tell the flight attendants, like, hey, you know, they come out for a bathroom break. Let us know when y'all are ready. Like, all right, cool. So then they're gonna go get their galley cart. They're gonna bring the galley cart out into the forward galley, lay it on its side. All the flight attendants will come up to make a barrier between the cockpit door and the people, just in case anybody gets a wise idea to try and charge the cockpit. And there will be a pre-designated safety word before departure. So then they'll call back up, and when they call, we'll hit the little button again, and they'll say the safety word. So we'll say wrong side. Wrong side would be the safety word. So they'll call up, say, hey, wrong side. I'm like, alright, cool. So then, we're going to get up out of our chair, tell the dispatcher to move his ass, get out the way. We'll come over here, we're going to stare out the little peephole. Everything looks normal. Cool. So I'm going to open the door, we're going to come out, shut the door behind us, and then somebody's in the toilet and we can't get in there. But yeah, so then we go into the bathroom and do our thing. Unfortunately, they did not model the toilet. How can this be a study level, high fidelity airplane if the footrests don't move and there ain't no toilet? I need a toilet that flushes. I want ambient bathroom sounds. I want to bring my camera view into the bathroom and I want to hear fart sounds. I want to hear, I guess, pee hitting. I don't know. I'm really just kidding, guys. I don't need that. But wouldn't that be hilarious if it's not considered a study level aircraft if you can't simulate the toilet? At least hit the button, flushes. And then if you do it on the ground, you push the button, then you go to an external view and you see the water running out of the little exit port. That'd be something else. So anyways, we just got done using the bathroom. We're gonna come out, probably talk to the flight attendants for a quick sec. Hey guys, y'all doing good out here? All right, cool. Yeah, can I get a water? Can I get a Coke and a little snack pack? I'm getting hungry. All right, cool. Yeah. Oh man, this is not study level. Look, circuit breakers don't even work for the coffee makers and stuff. Ovens. That's some BS. Anyways, so then we're gonna come over to the flight attendant panel, pick up a little deal, call it to the cockpit. We're gonna say wrong side as our safety word, and then the pilot and one of the flight attendants would have gone in there as well, because it always has to be 2 people in the cockpit at all times. They'll look through the peephole, see that everything looks normal. They'll see me, the first officer, sitting here chilling, waiting to come in. They'll open the door. I'll go inside first, step to the side. The flight attendant would walk out, shut the door, whoops, let the dispatcher sit back down, and then I'll get back in my seat as I put my head through the windshield or the roof or overhead panel. I want my daggum armrest. Thank you. I want my tray table. I'm good without my EFB for now. We don't even have internet, so I can't even watch a movie while we're cruising. Pretty terrain out there. Oh, Terminix is here, finally. Bro, I can't watch stream at night. So, when you say that you can't watch the stream at night, you just mean you don't enjoy night streams, or you can't see anything on a night stream? What exactly do you mean? I mean, that's part of the reason why I don't stream night flights, because there's nothing, nobody can see anything. Microsoft Flight Simulator does have some pretty good night lighting and all, but you guys want to see the terrain and all that stuff. So I prefer to do a dusk and dawn kind of a flight instead of nighttime. That's just me. Hey, I'm back. We're almost there. This is fine. Leave it here. In the toilet? Yep, Chase, no toilet. It is not a study level, high fidelity airplane. You cannot train pilots on this if there's no toilet. They, they're full of shit, so they gotta have a toilet for them. Try to figure out a good view for y'all. I'm about to step away for a minute. This dude's just chilling in his truck. Roger. Might be kind of loud. Whoa. You know, something like that. Like, do you literally want to be on top of the tail? The castle. King of the castle, king of the castle, la 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 la, you'll never get this. Oh man. Alright guys, I gotta step out for a quick second while this dude's here doing this stuff. I'll be right back with y'all. Be right back, guys. Yeah, guys, we're just about done wrapping this up with the bug man. So once he's finished putting out his last little trap in the garage, then we're gonna be good for a land. Hopefully, actually, I should probably check, make sure we're not. And top of descent's coming up. A little over 120 miles. So just to give myself more visibility on my top of descent, we're going to do this. Let's go fix info, tab over BTG. I'm going to put a 20-mile range ring on this one. See how that looks. There we go. Yeah, now just kind of give me a little more situational awareness, so I'll make sure I see that top of descent and not miss it. And whenever we get done with the bug man, gonna get the aircraft finished, like the whole final prep for landing, and you're ready to go. Alright guys, I am back. Sorry for the extended delay. Me and the Bugman, who's about my age, maybe a little bit younger, we got to talking about what this is. That's why y'all could see me pointing at stuff and circling with my mouse. I was teaching him a little bit about flight simulation and dispatchers and what we do, and just kind of give him some general knowledge because he was curious, and he might be hitting me up to discuss more about dispatch, which I think is awesome. So yes, I think we did. We're just doing some preventative type stuff. Natalia's boxes out in the garage are potentially could be a good breeding ground for some roaches or any other pests, and I don't want that, so I had him come in and spray and do this thing. So let's get the aircraft set up. I was trying to do this while I was talking to him, and we were getting rocked around with some moderate mountain wave, so it was really hard to type, and I couldn't get it done. All right, so 3001 is the altimeter. Let's see, 13 is the temp. And the winds are 190 at 10. Well, that is set. Sure are flying awful slow. I mean, we're at CI 0, but that's slow. So we're going to have to fly past the airport and then swing it back around and come on back. Let's get that engine anti-ice on. And now we should probably take a look. I'm eating oh dude, banana pudding. I'm flipping you off in my head right now. Quite jealous. Alright, so we're coming in on the ILS runway 16 center. So let's brief the approach real quick. So the approach frequency is going to be 111.7. Final approach course is 164 degrees. Final approach fix is Soto at 1900 feet. Touchdown zone elevation is 430 feet off the ground. If we go missed, we are going to climb on heading of 160 outbound on the Seattle VOR, radial of 161 to cross. No, I ain't doing that shit. We're going to climb to 5,000 feet, box ourselves back around, and do it ourselves like we always do. Super glad that Vatsim guys aren't on, since I haven't been paying any attention to that. Anyways, we have a 3-degree standard glide slope. We have approach lights, Pappy on the left, and then if we go miss, we'll climb to 5,000 and just box ourselves back around. To shoot this approach, we need, on a Cat 1 landing, we need 200-foot ceilings and a half-mile viz. Based off of the current weather, we have that. Not a big deal. Back to the charts. Let's see, for runway 16 center, we have high intensity runway lights, center line lights, approach lights, touchdown zone lights, Pappy on the left, and a 3-degree glide slope with RVRs reporting. It's also grooved. From the glide slope, we've got 8,306 feet. It's 150 feet wide. Now, once we land, we'll exit probably at November. If I really suck, it's going to be Papa. If I extra suck, it's going to be in the grass. Is what it is. But either way, we'll make our announcements and all that good shit, and we'll just taxi over to wherever the hell we want and park our fat asses at the gate. So we got that there. We are below 10,000 feet. I want to confirm that with Pilot's Life real quick, just to make sure, because you never know this thing's picking up. Yep, we are below. So now, get those landing lights on. And the wing lights. Turn that brightness down a little bit. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, so now that all that is done, we got the seatbelt signs on. I know Phoenix likes to have that on. And that'll be for the landing checklist, like the all green part. Do a status page check. Alright, so now, approach checklist. Briefing is complete. Approach stable by 1,000 feet. AGL. ECM status is checked. Seatbelt signs are on. Minimums 200 set. Engine and ICE 1 and 2 are on. And altimeters 3001 is set. Approach checklist is complete. We have our ILS push buttons armed. Constraints are on. Auto brake low. I think we are. It's about ready to land. Seattle traffic. Alaska 579 is crossing midfield to the west. We'll be making a right hand turn for the final runway 16 center. Here shortly, we'll call final. Seattle. Can never remember where the hell I'm going. And that is unreadable. Alright, let's run a little landing performance right quick. Alright, so the runway is dry. Apply the METAR. That doesn't. 220. What is his timestamp? 1653? 15. Oh, that's old. Damn it. I'm not even going to request another. I'm just going to update it right here. So let's go 220 at 12, gust of 19. $14 3001. I'm not liking this thing's airspeed. Let's go flaps 1, get that VLS a little bit lower. So dry. Apply the METAR. Landing weight it's going to be 118.3. Low auto brake. We're going to go max reverse. Manual landing, flaps full. Auto thrust will be on. No failures. And I feel like I'm missing something because it's not calculating. Oh, gosh, use the runway. 16 center. There we go. So landing distance available is 9,426 feet. Landing distance remaining is 6,014 feet. So we are good there. Alrighty, so now let's make our turn. Let's go direct to Vatsim. Oh, why are you going that direction, sir? False. Turn that way. And we'll make about a 075 turn and join the ILS. Seattle traffic, Alaska 579, right base, a 15-mile final for runway 16 center, Seattle. So I'm keeping the engine NAI songs. We're going through visible moisture and it is below 10 degrees Celsius. Got traffic right ahead, so we'll go ahead and slow it down just a little bit more. Not sure what runway they're landing on, so I'm going to give them some space. Let's get those sim sounds turned back up. Alright. Not anything besides barbecue. Pizza. Hell of a diet. What's up, guys? Glad to see y'all here. Made for a little bit of a boring stream for a little while the Bug Man was here. They call me the Bug Man. I should have just had the damn camera on and shit too. He knew I was streaming. Let's go approach mode. Look star. See if it overflies it. Started turning a little bit late. Yeah, it's going to. There's no way it's not. And I'm not real sure who this is we're seeing on TCAS. Flat slope star. Let's go flaps 2. And we'll dial it down to 170. Does look like it's tracking back pretty well. Seattle traffic, Alaska 579, 12-mile final, runway 16 center, Seattle. I'm gonna keep it 170 till 7 miles. Anybody that watches this channel a lot knows that that's my realm. Sushi hard pack. Oh man, I love sushi. Missing, that's fine. More for me. More for all of us. Stuff's for the birds. So much barbecue would turn into a wrong side simulations. Yes, we'd be going out to the old lab back here. It's kind of an interesting approach. Seeing much out there.
$2,500.
Alright, 7 miles, let's go. Manage speed, gear down, arm spoilers, flaps 3. Gosh damn it, forgot to arm. Should auto do that when we get this damn close. Gear down, 3 green. I hit this arm button. And we'll go flaps 4. Right, let's see if I can record this. Alright, we are recording. Seattle traffic, Alaska 579, 5-mile final runway 16 center, Seattle. Missed approach, altitude is set. Landing checklist, cabin crews advised. Auto thrust speed. Auto Auto brakes low, EKMO landing all green, landing checklist is completed. Yas.
1,000.
Now let's see how squirrely this landing gets.
$500. $400.
I want to create a side stick camera. I'd probably rather see that right than the
100
throttles.
above.
Glide slow.
Shut up.
Glide slow.
Minimum
Glide slow.
Continue.
40. 30. 20. Retard. 5.
Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. I'm about to hit a big bump in the runway. I keep seeing little spots in the runway. 60 knots. That was a pretty nice landing, I'll take it. Seattle traffic, Alaska 579 is clear. Runway 16 center will be holding short. Runway 16 left. Seattle. Set the parking brake. Clean her up. Alright, where's this guy at? I don't see him. I'm about to cross. I can't even hear that guy who was talking. Seattle traffic, Alaska 579, going to cross runway 16 left, Seattle. It's like this guy's just not close enough to be able to see him. I don't know. I'm going for it. Seattle traffic, Alaska 579 is clear, runway 16 left, Seattle. Which way to go? Let's go over here by these big boys. Clear to cross 16 left. I appreciate that. we'll shut down number 2. Kind of a nasty day up here. Wish I wasn't working tonight. Fly this leg right back. Frames have been pretty good on this this flight. Looks like they're starting to deteriorate just a little bit as we approach this. I gotta recalibrate my throttles. They're just not right. Very little movement, and it goes to almost 50%. Up to the overheads, kill that taxi light. Oh, it was already off. Sweet. I'm gonna park it right here so the jet bridge can reach. Alright, APU is on, so we'll shut down number 1. Beacon, seatbelt signs, fuel pumps. Now everybody's getting off. The block time was 2 hours and 55 minutes. Give or take a minute or two. And you'll see menu, received, arrival message, in at 15:43, 15:44. So yeah, 2:54 on the block time. We'll go to ground power. Kill this APU. I like it. So now, oh, whoa, that was fast. Let our jump seater out, open the door. It's nice and cool here today, so we're gonna get rid of that. Let in some of that nice cool air. Well, guys, so that was a nice little flight. We do have the replay, so I'm curious to see how that's going to work. Not sure if we should let all the passengers off first or what. We got a floating jet bridge. We got floating jet bridges everywhere. Damn, a so blow. Can't even connect their jet bridges right. And I guess Frontier has the ground handling contract here as well. Banana pudding waiting. He's cutting it. Look at that. He's cutting it hard. Mr. Serious. With the half a stash. Bro can't even make a real stash. Suitcases from 1975. And there's me. And even though, I don't know if y'all know this or not, but even though I sit in the right seat, I am the captain now. Look at me. I am the captain now. He is not. Wish I could close this. Let's try something. Oh, still not even on my way. And now it's closed. Alright. We're not going to mess with these folks no more. We're just going to kick them off. In flight. So let's see what these guys. What the hell? Baggage issue? Unsafe take. It's because I had the seatbelt sign off for takeoff. Soft landing, negative 190, okay. Felt smoother than that, but whatever. We were behind and they didn't even warn us. What was it supposed to be? We left on time. Whatever, these people don't know shit. Alright, so they gone. I want to see what this says because we told it to deplane. I want to know how fast it deplaned. Pretty quick. Alright, so what we need to do now is I'm going to end everything with APL. Submit that flight. We'll review it real quick and then we're going to do the replay. We'll call it a day and I'm going to go to bed. I still can't believe we got negative setting on all on my own. Alright. What did we get? It's like I surely got dinged on something. We want report. Nah, it's finance report. Logbook. No, I got 98, so I missed two things. Max indicated airspeed of 200 knots on approach. I don't know about that one. I mean, if anything, we were flying too slow at some points. Maybe that's greater than 2,000 or 200 knots. Everything else is good. It's a 98. This says we landed at negative 188. Flight time was 2:30. It's 3 minutes over block. Probably because we flew a little bit of an extended downwind. But shit, I mean, we were like, when we started the turn, we were right on the glide slope. We caught the glide slope like right when we were supposed to. So anyways, that's pretty good. I'll take it. 98 experience points for my first flight in the Phoenix. Well, not first flight, but the first APL flight in Phoenix. So I'll take that. let's get rid of that. Let's put this thing in a panel state where it's ready to go. And we're going to go flaps full. On spoilers. We're going to get it basically configured for landing. It needs to be so it looks right on the replay. Who knows if it even still will. It might still pop up because of the... Yeah, that's fine. That looks like they closed. Alright, so let's load the replay. Pray to God this works.
Terrain.
Alright, so the replay's working. That's a good start. I'm not prepared to see Shaq fly Microsoft Flight Sim. Just doesn't sound right when I say it. I agree. I agree, but it was the same thing for me whenever I came to X-Plane, because I never flew X-Plane until whenever you see it on the streams. Wobble wobble. Oh yeah, we set it down. Getting them bumps. No thrust reversers. Now let's change our view. I know this is kind of a weird view, but just work with it. Oh yeah. Looking mean. Doubt the flight controls are gonna move though. Lights work. That's kind of cool. I haven't updated this app in forever, so who knows what it'll do if I would actually update it. Alright, let's go over to the control tower. That seems really fast. That's definitely too fast. How do I slow it down? It's too slow. That looks better. I should probably disconnect from Vatsim. Whoops a daisy. I need to reach out to him. I was talking to him a couple days ago, but I haven't heard from him in a little while. I need to give Shaq a holla. Asking for $1. He's probably been practicing Microsoft Flight Simulator. That's where he's been, I'm sure. We could probably find out on Valena. This runway is shit. So if I actually do the control surfaces like on when it's supposed to, then it works. That's kind of cool. All right, so let's try this. I have to like even do the throttles. So now what we can do, okay. I'm getting some ideas for some things. Dirt. Oh, that kind of looks cool. Yeah, alright, let's try this. We'll try to make this look cool. Bear with me. Did it a tad too late. One last try. Let's try that. And now the spoilers ain't up. Nah, I give up. Spoilers being a little bitch. Alright, let's get one last replay in. Well, guys, let's see. Cloudy out there, sure is. Nice thing, gotta get. I appreciate that. Thank you. He was getting burned out on the same old. I bet he was. I was too, to be honest. And I ain't flown nearly as much as him. And it looks nothing like this simulator. Road trip or something. Oh, okay. And that was Grandpa was having some health issues. Maybe on the jet bridge thing, it's possible. A lot of the jet bridges, actually, it doesn't matter if I'm at a payware place or like default jet bridges. which I have actually I do have a third-party JetBridge add-on, but the canopy is always coming inside the cockpit. Anyways, guys, well, I hope y'all enjoy this last bit of the replay. I'm about to carry my ass to bed, go to sleep. Gotta get up tonight and go dispatch. Tonight is my Friday, 7 of 7, best day there is. But we're gonna be trying to go on vacation to either Punta Cana or Cancun this weekend. If we don't make it, you'll see some streams. If we do make it, then you won't see any streams and you'll know where I'm at. But anyways, I hope everybody has a great day, has a great weekend. If I don't see y'all, happy Memorial Day weekend. Always keep those who keep us free in your thoughts. Freedom's not free. And we'll catch y'all on the next stream. Hope y'all have a good one. Until then, see y'all later. Peace.